Lewis Hamilton has won a Grand Prix in every season since joining F1 in 2007, but his excellent record is now under threat. Lewis Hamilton or George Russell could win the Belgian Grand Prix after Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen were handed grid penalties. Leclerc and Verstappen will start at the back of the field on Sunday after exceeding their engine component limits. Mercedes have only finished behind Verstappen in the last two races, with the team having picked up back-to-back double podium finishes. The FIA's new technical directive calling for a minimum oscillation test to reduce porpoising also comes into effect this weekend, which could have an impact on the running order. When asked if the penalties to Verstappen and Leclerc were a big opportunity for Mercedes, Sky Sports host Naomi Schiff replied, "Certainly." She added, "Let's also not forget that in Hungary George scored his very first pole position, that Mercedes has come a long way this season so far." This new technical directive, which doesn't necessarily change much for Mercedes, but it might change more for the other teams and bring Mercedes closer to them for that reason. "From what I hear it won't make the world of difference, but Mercedes has got a load of other updates coming this weekend, so it will be interesting, especially given the fact they don't have any penalties so far this weekend." Earlier today, Paul Di Resta hinted Mercedes would be rubbing their hands together at the chance of challenging for a win this weekend. Hamilton said he definitely feels Mercedes' first win of the season was getting closer. He said the team had been improving and believes the Silver Arrows could close the gap to Red Bull and Ferrari over the coming races. Schiff admitted she had spoken to Hamilton ahead of the weekend and revealed the seven-time champion had targeted podiums. She explained, "He sounded very positive. He had a very relaxed demeanor about himself. Very confident. I asked him what would be a successful part 2 of the season for him and he said 9 podiums." Despite Hamilton struggling early on in the season, he has since turned things around and picked up 5 consecutive podium finishes since Canada. The upturn in performance has also allowed him to close the gap to teammate Russell to just 12 points. Johnny Herbert added, "You get those Mercedes in the mix with the Ferrari and the Red Bull and you never know what can happen with the points lead Max has at the present time."